Before I spent any money on the forbidden secret, I wanted to actually understand what I was buying. So I did the digging. And that's what this is. Welcome to CritiqLab. No sponsored takes, no padding. Just what I found. Here's the thing about manifestation and wealth attraction programs. There's no shortage of options. What there is a shortage of is options that actually do what they say. If you've been dealing with constant financial stress and feel like you've tried the obvious stuff already, like forced positive thinking or journaling for hours, that's exactly the situation the Forbidden Secret is trying to solve. What I found interesting about the Forbidden Secret is that it doesn't just push vague wishes, it actually targets your brainwave state. Most law of attraction courses stop at telling you to visualize, which is why you get short term motivation at best. This one takes a different angle. It uses specific audio frequencies to shift your brain into a highly focused state. Whether that holds up in practice is what I was testing. Three things stood out when I broke this down. First, the God frequency activation audio. Most people gloss over this 9-minute track, but it's actually the part that makes calming your nervous system possible without meditating for hours. Second, the reality codes, which I hadn't seen in this space before. Instead of vague affirmations, you get over 70 exact scripts to focus your brain on specific goals. And third, the audiobook format. On its own, it's minor. Combined with the rest, it adds up, letting you absorb the core system while driving or working. Based on what I've seen and what others are reporting, within the first 1 to 2 weeks, most people notice a massive drop in daily anxiety. Push past that, and the mental clarity to spot real world money opportunities tends to follow. Longer term, you start building real wealthy habits. But that one requires you to actually be consistent. I'll be straight. This isn't a magic shortcut. It's more like a mental system that works if you work it. Using it is straightforward. You just plug in your headphones and listen to a short track. It fits into a daily morning routine without much thought. The only caveat: don't judge it before giving it a few weeks. That's not a sales line. It's just how retraining your brain works. The compounding mental shifts happen later. One thing I checked for was the refund policy. Because how a company backs their product tells you something. They offer a full 365-day money back guarantee. That's not nothing. It means if it doesn't deliver for you, you're not just out the money. For something in this $27 price range, that matters. If the problem I described sounds familiar and the approach makes sense to you, the official link is in the description. I link direct, not through resellers or third party pages where you might lose that guarantee. Read through it yourself, compare it to what you've already tried, and make the call. That's everything I've got. No agenda here. Just wanted to give you the kind of breakdown I wish I'd found before I started looking.